Welcome back to the Schlocky Horror Picture Show. Needless to say, no one involved with the production of Manos, the Hems of Frock ever worked in the film industry before or since. In fact, 4 of tonight's actors had committed suicide within a year of the film's release: John Reynolds, Diane Marie, Sherry Proctor, and Joyce Malheur. Everyone worked without pay, but were promised huge percentages of the profits. You can guess how that worked out. Fertilizer salesman Hal Warren met award-winning screenwriter Sterling Siliphant while scouting for film locations. Sterlo was given an Oscar for his script for In the Heat of the Night, and had it taken away again for writing The Poseidon Adventure, The Towering Inferno, and The Swarm for my old friend Irwin Allen. Next day, Hal somehow got it into his head that he could give up the joyous world of fertilizer and make a movie just as good as anybody else in Hollywood, which is, of course, high-grade fertilizer in itself. After scribbling a script on the back of an ice cream wrapper, he rounded up a few college kids like Diane Marie to play his wife, he would play the husband Michael, and threw in child actress Jackie Nyman as Little Debbie, which proved to be useful as her mum made all the costumes and her pet puppy played the hell dog. Her father, Tom Nyman, plays Frank Zappa, the Master, and Hal found some actors at the local community theatre, including John Reynolds, who plays Torgo the satyr. John made the legs himself out of metal framing, but they're never really seen properly. They were extremely painful to wear, which led to his becoming addicted to painkillers, much like I will be after the show. Unfortunately, the camera that Hal chose to use was a 16mm Bell & Howell model that had to be cranked by hand, meaning that it could only record for about 30 seconds at a time. That explains most of the editing, though not all of it can be blamed on the camera. To make matters worse, it couldn't record sound, so all the dialogue and sound effects were dubbed in later. Little Jackie cried when she first heard her own recorded voice, much like I did when I first saw this film, or would have if I had tear ducts, or eyes. Anyway, $20,000 later and voila! Hal somehow managed to get Manos booked into an actual cinema and even got a fair amount of publicity in the local press. However, at the first showing, audience laughter prompted the cast and crew to sneak out halfway through. But I don't want to give you any ideas. Stay right where you are and prepare yourself for the nullifying climax of Manos, the Hans of Light. If you really don't like the movie, you can always slash the seats. That'll show 'em.